the Empire State Building.
New York.
So I'm going to throw it back a little bit because I remember when you were a ghost for a little while.
Oh, gosh.
And then you were definitely rocking out in the classroom where you should have been focusing on schoolwork. But now it's all about this Netflix movie that Breanna's got going on. Malibu Rescue is coming to us, right?
Yep.
And how excited are you about just your growth from the life you live and you lived as just blowing us away on Nickelodeon to, venturing into music now and the Netflix stuff and just growing your craft. How's it feel, dude?
Oh, it's incredible. I think I'm really fortunate that I've been able to gain such a wide perspective in, the time that I've been on Nickelodeon and then now Netflix and moving into music and being able to write and create freely and just kind of figure out who I am.
Yes.
So, it's just great.
It's got to be the funnest thing ever, right?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I mean, everybody has those down days and it's, you can get low, but it's like,
It's tough.
you're living your dream.
For
and
sure.
That's the main thing.
Well, I'm going to let you live out. I'm just forcing this dream onto her tonight. You're going to be taking over Z100 with me for the hour. Is it a dream to be a radio DJ? I don't know.
What a dream. I'm a radio DJ now.
For the next hour or so, I'm going to have you hang out with me in studio. We're going to pick songs from your personal playlist. I'm going to let you just kind of free reign. Just all I got to say is just don't be, and I've said this before with other artists who have stepped into this position, don't be too good because I still want to keep my job. I know you're a jack of all trades. You're pretty awesome at a lot of stuff. Just be a little less awesome at this so I can come back to work.
I don't know if I can do that.
Okay. All right. Come on now. Right here on Z100, all hour long, we're hanging out with the amazing Breanna Yeedy. Breanna Yeedy is taking over Z100. Round of applause in the studio, please, ladies and gentlemen. Netflix, Malibu Rescue.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how this project came about. Do you, audition for the role, you nail it, and all of a sudden you're on a beach in Malibu filming, getting the tan?
Yeah, that's it, basically. No, so we just wrapped School of Rock.
Yeah.
About 3 months afterwards, I was doing some stuff for Super Bowl, and I was in, I want to say Houston.
Yeah.
I was flying back and forth, a couple Chicago, Houston, all over the place. And I come back, get this audition. I was like, this looks great. I noticed that the line producer, one of the executive producers, and the director had all worked on a Nickelodeon movie that I had done
gosh.
2 years ago. Yeah.
All right.
4 years ago. And, immediately I was like, okay, we got to do this.
Did you feel that little bit of confidence?
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
did, you're
like, okay,
I think I got
I can do this.
I think
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
Tell me about the story and let us know about the storyline for this Netflix flick, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So basically it's about a group of kids who are, I guess you could say, enrolling in a junior rescue lifeguard program at Malibu Beach. And the whole storyline basically just follows my character and the other really close characters who are the kids from the valley who are quite naive going into it.
Gotcha.
So everybody super excited. They're like, yeah, we're going to Malibu.
We're gonna
be
kick it at the beach.
lifeguards.
Yeah, we're gonna chill.
And turns out everybody hates them. Everybody's like, you guys suck, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So the movie basically follows their journey going into the Crucible, which is basically how you become a junior lifeguard.
For sure.
And then we've also got the show coming out June 3rd, which basically follows the
Dude,
Crucible.
that is so rad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a follow-up to it. To be able to hit the beach, to challenge yourself as an actor, to just grow into another role, and to see it be something that's progressing. How fulfilling is that as an actress?
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, when you're indulging in a role, it's interesting because I find that little things you can really compare to your life and can relate and use that inspiration from your life to really drive this character and drive that passion. And so just being able to allow the character to evolve from my experiences and then allow them to come together as one, it was really interesting. And, I was really excited talking to the producers before the show shot and just talking about character development and how this could correlate with other people around the world.
Dude, that's dope to be able to have that kind of input, you know, and to really be able to, to take ownership of this role and really find that connection to make it even that much more inspiring, realistic, and it comes across on a screen. I mean, when you can really believe and feel that you have that certain level of like, I know who this young woman is because she's so much like me. Yeah,
and my whole thing with, creating art and music and acting is that you want it to relate with people and you want it to inspire people to do whatever you want them to do, to make change or be inspired by so-and-so.
For sure.
I watched it my entire, I'm still watching it with people that I love. Lady Gaga.
For sure. We talked about that a second ago.
I love Gaga, and just seeing how struggles that she's gone through or the music she's creating, how that plays into my life and how that affects my day, and just allowing art for you to just indulge in art and be able to allow that to change your mood.
So we're here, Breanna, for you to pick from your personal playlist and play some of those songs that make you feel, make you move, make you, I don't know, turn up every once in a while. And you mentioned how huge an inspiration Lady Gaga. Can I assume that you're going to ask me to play some Lady Gaga here? Yeah? What's your favorite Gaga song?
Oh, I can't do that. Oh gosh.
Damn.
Okay,
Right,
Ayo. We're going to say, there's way too many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We're going to say Ayo.
Okay.
Joanne.
Okay, yes.
Great album.
Great album. The best.
Insane.
Okay, so you want me to play some Gaga for you?
Yeah.
You down?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
so down.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's here all hour long, taking over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9. Breanna Yeaty loves some Lady Gaga. We're going to play some Lady Gaga.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. We talked music. We're going to talk more music, Breanna, and I want to talk your music because for quite some time, you have been picking up the guitar. You have been strumming it for a little bit and giving us these minute teasers on Instagram for the millions of fans that you have. We're just like, But where does that musical inspiration from you come from? When did you know that you wanted to pick up, an instrument? And I'm assuming it was the guitar, the ukulele. It was
the piano.
It was the piano.
Yeah.
So what was it about the piano that you were like, I have this connection?
Well, I always say this. Every meeting, every session, whenever I'm meeting somebody new, I always say it all started December 19th, 2009.
Okay.
I was 6.
All right.
It was my first concert. It was Gaga.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Of course it was.
Of course it was Gaga. And just being welcomed almost in an arena. Like that feeling of being welcomed into an arena is insane because there's 17,000 people sitting around you, yet you specifically feel so welcomed in that huge place by this one specific person.
With you explaining that is sending goosebumps down my spine hearing you say that. I've never thought about it like that.
And so for me, at 6, to be able to feel that, obviously I wasn't able to articulate it exactly.
Understand.
But for somebody to be able to shift your emotion or to shift the way you feel through music and art and entertainment and performing is so powerful. And that was really what inspired me. And I'm really grateful that Gaga was my first concert because she is so outrageous and so insane. But every little thing has a meaning.
For sure,
the meat dress had a meaning. The Kermit dress had a meaning.
Yeah,
everything has.
Having spoken to her several times, she's very brilliant. She's very intelligent in why she does these things.
Yeah, and so everything has a purpose, and so that to be able to create freely with a purpose. Is huge for me.
Good Lord, you're like hella smart at your young age, Breanna. Let me just tell you that much. Man, you're just giving me goosebumps thinking about that. So, how does that lead into your music, and and where do you draw your stories from and write from, and what are those experiences like for you?
Well, at the moment, I'm only 15, so I haven't really been in a proper relationship or dated anybody, and that's almost everybody kind of considers it the basis, the foundation of music. But I don't post every day on Instagram. I'm not posting 5 times a day in my story, not going live once a week.
Yeah.
I don't care about the highest level of engagement I can get. Our society at the moment is built upon the image.
For sure.
And what you look like and how you're seen. And I just think everybody in this world has so much more to offer than just our image.
Yes.
And so that's really what I've been writing about, is just like a big old middle finger up to society and how we're living our lives.
But what is so cool about that is that it is so true. It is so honest. It is so who you are.
Yeah.
And getting to have this proper conversation with you and learn that that's where your heart is, that's why so many people are excited to be there to listen to your words. Yeah. To be there to share that story with you is because it's who you are, and you're brave and forthcoming with sharing those words, and that's all we're looking for in music nowadays. Is that honesty? Yeah. Is that just true honesty? And damn it, you are good on the guitar. Like that's another reason why. Good graciousness. All right, let's get into some more music that you love. Breanna, what is it that's on your playlist so I can go ahead and blast it to the world on Z100?
Oh, snap. Let's do a little throwback.
Okay.
Let's do some Whitney Houston.
Some Whitney. Oh, okay.
Let's do some Whitney.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Which Whitney really gets you up and going?
I think we just listened to this about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Getting hyped for this. Let's do some How Will I Know?
How will I know that you really love me? The late, great Whitney right here, because it's on Bria. Is it Bria or Bree? What do your friends call you?
I usually go by Bree.
All right, so can I call you Bree now? Are we friends?
Of course.
It's on Bree's playlist right here, and it's on Z100. So I'm in the studio with Bree now that we are best friends. Let me go ahead and put that there. Acting. Wait, aren't you pretty freaking rad at golf also? Let's just brag about it a little bit.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that.
Sometimes we've known a couple of mutual friends through our Nickelodeon and our Nick Radio.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that you don't mind climbing really high bridges back home, and you know what I mean, you're not afraid of heights. What is it that fuels all these different passions? Because there's so many for you.
Honestly, I just love adventure.
Yeah.
I love the unknown.
Okay.
I love diving into something that I have no clue how it's going to turn out.
What are you most excited to do that you haven't yet? I mean, have you bungee jumped out of a helicopter?
I want to skydive. We went for New Year's. We went to Queensland. Queenstown.
Okay.
In New Zealand, and you're allowed to skydive at 13. And I was
that just doesn't seem that seems so scary to me.
It seems fine.
13 years old. Yo, when I was 13, I was trying to learn how to bunny hop on my bicycle, let alone jump out of a freaking airplane. But that's what skydiving is next for you, huh?
That's how skydiving, bungee jumping. Mom's sitting in the corner like, hell no, you're not doing that.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was. But adventure is your middle name, huh?
Oh yeah, and I love the thrill. I love your heart beating and your hands sweating and the nerves.
Yeah, like you said, Mom is in the corner. If you want to pan over my shoulder, and she's like, nah, son, Yeah, she's like, nope. No. When do you find the time with the crazy busy schedule that you have to just be you, to hang with family and friends, and to go on these awesome adventures and to do the stuff that really is a core, characteristic of you?
Honestly, that is really huge for me. Is getting to spend time being grounded and doing what I love. In January, we went skiing in Colorado. Sweet. And I've always wanted to snowboard because it's like way more badass.
It's way more badass if you can snowboard.
And so I was like, I'm gonna go snowboarding. So I like hop in I've skied since I was 3. So I'm like, I've done it, been there, done that. So I was like, I need to try something new. Of course, in the lesson, I'm on my toes. This lady, I'm goofy, so I'm like on my toes. This lady crashes right in front of me. And I was like, oh, I need to get out. So I tried to turn out, but then I caught my heel edge, broke my wrist.
Yeah. And the mom was like, that's why. See, I told you. Mom knows best.
But I went back 2 months later, or a month later. I'm fine. I can snowboard now.
You're here.
I'm here.
Yeah,
without a cast.
And legitimately doing her very best at taking my job. I should have known before inviting you in here. Good gracious. All right, music, that's your thing tonight. So what else is on that playlist, boo? What you got?
Let's see. Let's go into the top 50s here.
Okay.
Let's play, what's Shawn's new song?
If I Can't Have You, Shawn Mendes?
Oh,
my.
Sonically, it's so cool.
Can I tell you?
Cool.
Isn't that so? I feel like it's going to be the song of the summer. I'm just going to put it out there for now.
Yeah.
Shawn is killing it. Oh, you just made a whole lot of people happy requesting this song right here. Breanna Yeedy is taking over our iHeartRadio 9 at 9, and this is the new one from Shawn Mendes, If I Can't Have You. Awesome pick, dude. So Breanna Yeedy, she's done it all. I mean, she's crushed it on Nick, where like I said, man, I remember you were a freaking ghost on the Haunted Hathaways, running around with you and Lil Peanut, man, at some of these parties.
Peanut.
Shout out to Benjamin, man.
I miss Benji.
Yeah, Benji's like the coolest little kid. For those of you that don't know Benji, please follow this guy on Instagram.
The Real Peanut.
The Real Peanut. Watch Game Shakers. That's my guy. But now to watch your career shine, and as you continue to grow into just some more developed characters, and you really get to challenge, your musical spirit, all the stuff that we've been talking about for this past time here. How exciting is it to be you? I know it's like a loaded question, but I mean, how exciting is it to really just kind of grow in the industry and to be so true to who you are?
Yeah. I say this every day, and I say this in every meeting, everywhere I go. I'm really fortunate that I got to find out what I wanted to do when I was 6.
Yes.
Because, I've got a brother in college right now, and it's just kind of up in the air. Mm-hmm. And that, like, terrifies me. I'm like, I do not want to be in college not knowing what I don't want.
Yeah.
Like,
can I be honest with you? My only other job that I had aside from radio, and when I was lucky enough to find my calling, my passion, I was freaking Chuck E. Cheese, dude.
Dude,
like that's
Chuck
all.
E. Cheese.
Although Chuck E. Cheese kind of slaps, you know what I'm saying?
It does
my time there was
slap.
dope, But nonetheless, I know what you're saying in the sense that for you to find, your true passion at such a young age, it's got to be the most fulfilling feeling ever.
100%. And seeing people around me who are just like lost and like they're like, I don't know, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. I just feel for that. Yeah. I like. That would frustrate me so much.
Scary.
Yeah.
One of the scariest things ever.
Yeah.
Being a young woman in the industry and looking at other young women who are just killing the game right now. We were talking off mic a bit about someone who you just got the chance to see in Sydney.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Got to see a play.
What was that like from your perspective in the crowd? Because I've seen it from what she's posted on social media, and the fact that she's just mind blown from her viewpoint.
Yeah.
When you are watching another strong young woman just do her thing, what's that like for you?
I mean, it's insane. There's so much energy, so much meaning and passion, and you can see that fire inside her. Yeah. When she's on stage, she's incredible. I think she's got so much to say, and I think she's kind of pointed out once again to me and many young artists that you can do whatever you want with music.
Yes.
There's no rules. There's no restrictions. You have the freedom to create whatever you want. And that's so powerful.
That is so powerful, especially in a time now where you're able to connect with fans. Like, you've got people that are loving what you do on the screen and your music that are in countries and continents that, like, mind-blowing. I mean, being from Australia, finding, the fan base here in the States, and then knowing that you could be in at an event in Malaysia and people are freaking
100%.
out. That's got to be, like, how do you make that real? Or do you? Or you just, like, live in the moment and just think and be so appreciative of it?
That's the craziest thing about social media is everything is so hands-on.
Yeah.
And, I've been on social media since I was, like, 9. Mm-hmm. So it's become one of those things where, not that I try to avoid it, but the mental awareness
that goes
into it of being like, okay, there's 1.6 million people that see this post.
The responsibility's got to be pretty heavy at times.
Yeah. And I think it's frustrating because I've got a lot of people around me that are like, no, you can't say that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say this. You should say that. And it's like,
sometimes you just want to be
You just want to say what you want to say.
Yeah.
And that's where I think music and art is really powerful, because that is the platform where you get to do that. And it's frustrating for me at times because I don't like social media that much. Yeah. But for me to actually have a platform that's not just about like, oh my God, I'm in this new off-white jacket and I'm wearing my Gucci shoes.
Totally. You have a place where you can express yourself through music, through that art. You can make that connectivity, and the fans can come to you and know that that's what they're going to get. And again, it goes back to what we were saying a little bit ago. It's that you have a really, really strong awareness of who you are, and that is so dope, dude.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that. Well, we were tap dancing around it a bit, but I'm figuring that that we need to throw some Billie Eilish up in here, right?
Sure.
Again, I got to ask you, like, her album is so good, but I mean, if you had to choose one that you want to listen to, I mean, you got Bad Guy out there. You got, gosh, dude.
Zanny.
Oh, look at you going deep with this album. Wow. How many times have you listened to the album on repeat?
Probably at least 5. It's like my plain go-to.
Gotcha.
But I'm like Bad Guys on repeat always because it's just you
it's
just go hard.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Oh, okay. All right.
It's just like so good.
Well, let's do it. You want to?
Yeah.
Here's Billie Eilish straight from Breanna Yeaty's playlist on our iHeartRadio 9 at 9 with Bad Guy. Breanna Yeaty in studio. You know, one thing, let me make sure I do this because, and I probably have been, I want to make sure that I haven't been butchering it the whole time. Do you get fans that call you Breanna, Bree, like all these things? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think because my Instagram and all my socials are Breanna.
Yeah.
And that's so weird for me.
It's so strange.
Nobody calls me Breanna.
No.
Unless you're an Australian, everybody's like, "Hey there, Breanna," and it's like I'm used to that more than I'm used to Breanna.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's bizarre. I don't get it.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw some rapid fire questions your way, just so that way everyone can get to know who doesn't already the little things that make you tick. All right.
Oh, snap.
Last person you texted.
I think my manager, Margot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Talking about music.
Okay. You said that you wanted to skydive. What was the most exciting adventure thing that you did?
You know what? I think as far as like proper thrill, I don't think I've done that much.
Oh, dude.
I think like Six Flags is like the most thrilling thing I've done.
But don't sleep on Six Flags though, man.
Yo,
those roller coasters are popping, right?
Yup.
Yeah. Okay.
Full throttle.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite meal of the day: breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner.
Okay.
Because I eat it like 5 times.
I'm gonna go back to Nickelodeon days. Did you guys keep stuff in the desks on School of Rock?
Yes.
Really?
Always food. Oh, me. I always had food.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Always. It got bad. Sometimes we'd leave like salami in the and people would be like, "What is that horrendous smell?" And it was like 8-week-old salami.
It's me. I forgot my sandwich was in there.
Yeah, literally.
All right, lastly, here's one question that I get a lot, and maybe you can help me explain this for the millions of people who always want to know. Can you properly describe the consistency of Nickelodeon slime? Because I can't, dude. I'd say it's like getting sneezed on by a dinosaur.
Oh, gosh. That's terrifying. That sounds like
But it is, right? I mean, having been slimed a handful of times in your lifetime as well, how can we describe that?
It's, I would say dinosaur snot's a pretty good one. That's like, that's pretty solid, not gonna lie. I feel like it's like a 700-foot tall man.
Okay.
Just ate Jell-O.
All right.
And then he met marshmallow, like, you know, the marshmallow.
The fluff?
The fluff.
Yeah.
Not the actual marshmallow, but like the pre-marshmallow.
Yeah.
He spit that into a jar, put it in a blender, blended it, drank it again, and then spat it out on you.
And you talking about my dinosaur sneeze was bad. Come on, dude. Not at all. Before we get you out here, lastly, how excited are you about Malibu Rescue and what's still to come in 2019 for you?
Oh, I'm so excited. 2019 has been probably one of the most productive years so far, as far as internally.
Yeah.
Everybody outside's like, "You're not. What are you doing?"
Like, oh, don't trip.
Yeah. So I've been having a ball doing music and figuring out what's next, and I'm super hyped for Malibu Rescue. I think we just had such a great time shooting it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a great time.
Well, you've got I'm a Netflix subscriber.
Oh snap!
Yep, I'm paying the bill for 5 other people as well.
Oh,
y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what
Call
though.
them out.
I'm gonna tell you what. Just being just watching your progression has been super rad. You know, from the sideline, knowing that we know, you know, within this small little Nickelodeon world, a lot of the same people, and we all have said like, man, Bree is totally killing the game, dude. And I just really excited for the music. That's most important. Is that you have so much to share, and I'm so excited that you're going to get the chance to do that. And aside from the amazing acting and the stuff that you do on screen, the music and your chance to share who you are through song is going to be one of the best things to watch continue to grow. So
thank you.
Keep doing you, boo.
Oh, you already know. Hot damn! Don't stop till you drop. Ooh.
Thank you for taking over Z100 with me tonight.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.